Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another general collective energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So while I was moving cards around, trying to get the cards that I'm going to use for the message, there was a card that slipped out of a deck. And the card that slipped out of the deck is the table card. So somebody needs to know that, one, the table is turning when it comes, like to their situation, or the table, could be turning on some people. Somebody needs to know, that their table, is being prepared for them in the presence of their enemy. Somebody needs to know, that the elements are working in their favor. I feel like somebody is being shown some type of favor out here. I feel like whoever's being shown some favor, I feel like it's time, it's due. You know what I mean? Like somebody has earned this favor that is about to be shown to them. So, like somebody's table has been being prepared for them, and maybe, they were getting, little pieces here and there. I feel like, like somebody is about to, receive, like the whole table now, if that makes any sense. But let's just hop in and see what's going on. Holy Spirit. It says, if you are worried you don't have the strength to move on, think of how much strength you are using to hold on. Then redirect your energy and enjoy your life. I know that you have been questioning yourself lately and wondering if you are good enough or strong enough to do that which your heart desires to do. This message is here to remind you that you really are more than capable of doing it. Rise up and take that leap of faith. The past is behind you now, so drop the fears and doubts. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what is coming next, you are being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard and are currently being worked on. Don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow, so it is necessary to experience the difficult times. That's when you will grow the most. There is always light at the end of a dark tunnel. So somebody definitely needs to know that. So let's just hop in and see what's going on. At the bottom of the deck, we got the big obstacle card. So somebody, could be overcoming this big obstacle. Or, like some type of big obstacle in their life. Maybe somebody doesn't realize, that they're overcoming this big obstacle. It could be because, they feel like nothing is changing. Or, like they can't see, them overcoming, like this big obstacle. But like the card said, there is light at the end of the dark tunnel. Holy Spirit. Something could take place in the nighttime. We got the on the right path card that came out. So somebody definitely needs to know that they're on the right path. The dark side card came out. So somebody, could be doing something dark in the nighttime, or something about going back to, there is light at the end of the dark tunnel. So it could seem, like it's kind of dark at this time for somebody. But somebody needs to, know that they're on the right path. Somebody needs to know, that they're almost at the finish line. Especially when it comes to their destiny. This is the destiny card. So somebody definitely is fulfilling destiny out here. Somebody's operating their purpose. Somebody, is doing what they're, like being asked to do when it comes to the Most High God. So there is a door that is open for somebody. This is the window of opportunity card. So somebody, could be about to receive, like some type of opportunity to do something. This could have something to do, with somebody's destiny, somebody's purpose. I feel like that there is somebody that has opened the door to something. There is a portal tomorrow, the 9-9 portal. So I feel like that there could be somebody, that operates, like in their dark side, or like they do some dark stuff. That definitely could be trying to like release something, or something is like being released. It could be on whoever it is. They could be trying to release something on somebody. So going back to the table's turning. So somebody trying to release an entity, or this could literally be just some information. Whatever they're trying to release, I feel like that there's some stuff being released on this person. Or it could be, like whatever they're releasing, like it's going to attack this person. So if they're trying to release some type of entity or some type of demon, it's going to attack the person, that released it. It's kind of like, I was sleeping, like how you just going to conjure me up, when I'm sleeping, when I'm not even, I don't even want to be woke right now. I'm on vacation, so like I feel like like something is turning on somebody, or it's going to. Why is this right path here? The happy card came out. So I feel like, like somebody, like regardless, of like what's going on, I feel like that, like somebody's still comfortable, This is like, like obstacles, that somebody's overcoming, but they're not, like too big of obstacles for somebody, to like not overcome. So like somebody, could wake up, and their battery could be dead on their car, so it's an easy fix. Just call AAA, and like they'll come assist you. Or, it's like, like somebody wakes up, and they're late for work, but it's an easy fix, just call, and say, I'm going to be late for work, and the boss is like, okay, well, that's fine. You've been, had perfect attendance. We haven't had any problems, with your attendance. So, it's not a problem. So I feel like that, whatever's going on, it might seem dark, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. And I feel like that there is something that definitely is going to make somebody happy out here. It could be, this opportunity, that's at the end of the tunnel. It could be, like, some type of decision that somebody makes, and so maybe, like somebody's, like questioning themselves or doubting themselves about a decision. And so, like once, like, somebody makes, like the decision, they're going to find out that they made the right decision out here. Somebody definitely, could have been being tested out here. So this could be, like a test of faith. This could be, like, people trying to test somebody. I feel like somebody definitely is going to pass the test. Or somebody, could have already passed the test. Why is this destiny card here? Somebody's first name or last name could start with an H. Too many. This is telling half truth, which is a whole lie. Somebody's first name or last name could start with an O. Somebody's a hoe out here. We got H-O. And then the ancestor card came out, E. Somebody's a hoe out here. But the ancestor card came out in the reverse. So somebody's ancestors could be abandoning them out here. Or somebody, has done something, like against their ancestors. And their ancestors are no longer, like protecting them. This could be, like somebody, like telling too many lies, and not repenting or not asking for forgiveness, or, just operating in their dark side too much, not balanced when it comes to their dark and their light. Somebody, could have lied, said that they, were operating their purpose on the right path, and yeah, like, but whatever, yeah, like they do it or say it in front of people, but, behind closed doors, yeah, they're doing dark stuff, or, they're engaging in toxic, karmic, situations, they're always, in karmic energy. Just give me one, please. Somebody's definitely, yeah, trying to erase something out here. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a P. Somebody, could be trying to, like, erase, like somebody's destiny out here. I mean, I don't know how, somebody, could do that. Because, it's God's plan, for everybody, to operate in their purpose. It's God's plan, for everybody, to be, on, like a divine journey. But, everybody don't make it. Everybody, is not going to be able to, yeah, withstand the heat or withstand the pressure. Because when you're on your spiritual journey, when you're on your divine journey, yeah, there's pressure, Somebody's also trying to stop, like some type of opportunity. For somebody. We got the Lion Leo, but it came out in the reverse. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a L. So I feel like that somebody, could be giving you like some type of opportunity to tell some type of truth out here. But I'm also picking up too that, yeah, like somebody, is operating in their truth. Somebody's an open book out here. So I feel like that it's giving me, like real versus fake energy. I feel like that, like, yeah, the real is about to be exposed. The fake is about to be exposed. If that makes any sense. Ace of Cups. So yeah, somebody's cup is definitely, yeah, overflowing. Or somebody's cup is about to overflow. But this is also too, like new beginning. New beginning in love. New beginning in life. New beginning, when it comes to, like a career. Just new beginning in general. So I feel like that, whatever this is that's going to make somebody happy, I feel like, it could be something that, like somebody was waiting for. So somebody, could have been praying for something. And so, yeah, it's about to come true. We got the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So somebody definitely, yeah, could receive, like some type of information out here. But with this Ace of Cups and this Page of Cups, for somebody can find out that they're pregnant. And so, yeah, that would put somebody, like in a happy, in a happy energy. That's for somebody, not everybody. Yep, you got the Page of Wands. Somebody, could be pregnant with twins, or somebody could find out that they have twins. But somebody definitely is going to receive some type of communication out here. Somebody, could like play music instruments. Somebody could play the guitar. Somebody, could play like the piano. I don't know. Somebody, could be going to some type of celebration out here. Is also what I'm picking up. But somebody definitely is about to receive some enlightenment out here. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, is worried because they persecuted the wrong one. So that could be the person, that wants to take some type of opportunity to tell the truth. Whoever this person is, they could feel left out in the cold out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be on some drugs out here as well. Something definitely, yeah, could take place by the winter time. Somebody could be an Aquarius or a Pisces or a Capricorn. Somebody could be a Taurus or a Gemini. Ace of Cups. We got the Lover. So this could have something to do with a lover. It says, with love, all things are possible. For love replaces your confusing doubts and weakening fears with faith in yourself and others. So with this Ace of Cups and this Lover coming out, it's giving me, like somebody, they love what they do. When it comes, to, like fulfilling their purpose, when it comes to, like going towards their destiny out here. And so I feel like that, somebody, like they're about to, like receive something out here. Somebody, could be a peacemaker out here. Somebody, could be a master, number 22. It says, if you take time to make peace, you will get much farther on your path through kind acts and words that you will be forced kind acts and words than you will by forcing things or vengeance. So somebody, could have been expecting somebody to get some type of vengeance, but we know, who gets the vengeance. It's God. There could be somebody, that, they could want to, like take some type of opportunity, like tell some type of truth out here. Or, they could reveal that they, had told some type of lie. We got the empath. So somebody could be an empath out here. The 22nd, the 23rd, the 26th could be significant for somebody. It says, learn to protect your sensitivities and cultivate boundaries to create a safe space in which you and your desire to be of service can thrive. So somebody, could be an empath out here. I don't know, somebody definitely could be trying to make somebody sick out here. Or somebody, is about to find out, that, like they're sick. This could be, from trying to, like attack somebody, attack an empath, Somebody definitely, could be trying to push somebody's boundaries. Or somebody, could be trying to test somebody's limits out here. So it goes back to the beginning of the message, like the big obstacle that somebody's overcoming. So somebody needs to know that, there is light at the end of a dark tunnel. But we got to spill the beans. So somebody definitely, could be about to reveal everything. No holds barred out here. Somebody knows that somebody's an empath. Yep. Somebody definitely, has spiritual gifts out here. Somebody, could be uncovering truth. So maybe somebody, is about to uncover some truth, or somebody has already uncovered some truth. So, like somebody, is just about to, spill the beans, like to confirm, the truth that somebody already has. Somebody, could be being vindicated as well. But uncover evidence will change your view on things. So somebody, could receive, like some type of evidence. Or there's some evidence that could be being uncovered. Yeah, a shocking discovery is on the way. There could be somebody, they could realize, like that they're an empath. Or, somebody, could realize that they have some type of gift, spiritual gifts, physical gift, or whatever. Because, I feel like some things, like on the physical plane, like are gifts from the Most High God. Everybody, can't, play basketball like Kobe and LeBron, It's a gift. It's skills, it's gift. It's a gift, Everybody can't paint, like Bob Ross, It's a gift, So I feel like that there could be somebody, that could be about to, discover, that they have some type of, like gifts out here as well. But somebody definitely needs to, continue to, radiate positive energy, continue, like to be a good influence. So that is part of somebody's purpose out here. So somebody, could have, like made, like a big influence on somebody or some people. Or that's what somebody's doing. So we got the real story. So the true story will come to light out here. Somebody, could have some type of surprising revelation that will shift their perspective. This could have something to do with seeing something on the news. Or this could have something to do, you know, with like seeing something on social media. We got supportive circle. So somebody definitely needs to know that they definitely have a supportive circle out here. I feel like it's somebody's ancestors. But we saw, you know, and the ancestors that came out in the reverse. So somebody's ancestors could be abandoning them out here. Somebody, you know, they could have definitely went against, you know, like somebody's ancestors. But somebody also needs to know that, like they will encounter people who truly care and support them. So that could be, you know, this window of opportunity, you know. So somebody, you know, could have some type of opportunity, you know, like to meet people, you know, that you know, like-minded individuals, or, you know, this could be, you know, like somebody meeting, you know, like people from, you know, like their soul tribe out here. But there is somebody that is not being fully open with somebody out here. So somebody definitely is about to find that out. We got circle of drama. So there could be a circle of people involved, or somebody's like social circle could be about to change dramatically out here, or maybe that's what somebody, you know, like needs to, you know, like evaluate. So it could be like somebody, you know, receiving like a shocking revelation that they need to change. If they can't change the people around them, then they need to change the people around them out here. Heavy Gemini energy out here. But yep, it came right back out. Uncovered truth. So somebody, you know, could uncover some type of evidence that will change their view on things. Or there is somebody, you know, that could want to, you know, like uncover, you know, like some type of truth, or, you know, speak some type of truth, and it could change, you know, like somebody's view on things. Yep, because there are some facts that haven't been fully revealed. So somebody definitely is holding back some information. Yep. But going back to the real versus fake. So somebody operates in their truth. Somebody operates in their authentic self. Somebody showing true self courageously out here. And so somebody, you know, needs to continue, you know, to show their true self courageously. But it goes back to somebody being an open book, or somebody, you know, like having nothing to hide out here. There could be some rumors that could be flying. This could be in somebody's circle. This could be at work. This could be, you know, in somebody's family. There could be some people, you know, that could be around somebody that could have been trying to, you know, like attack somebody, you know, that, like they could find out that somebody, you know, is an empath, or somebody's a light worker, or somebody, you know, is a chosen one. Somebody's an earth angel. Yep, we got unexpected news. So some unbelievable news will shatter some expectations out here. Or some unexpected news, will shatter something. We got standing ovation. So somebody definitely could be about to receive a standing ovation out here. But there definitely could be somebody that could be strategizing, planning, and plotting. I don't know if they're strategizing, planning, and plotting, you know, to give somebody a standing ovation. But somebody definitely could be strategizing, planning, and plotting. It could be, you know, like to try to bring some type of peace. We got a Gemini, so heavy Gemini. We got an entity attachment. So somebody definitely, could be strategizing, planning, and plotting, you know, to try to, like attach an entity to somebody, or, you know, release something on somebody. If somebody, you know, is going through some type of struggle or some type of hardship, just know that, there is light at the end of the dark tunnel. But we got change lanes. So I feel like that, for somebody, you know, somebody could realize that it's time to change lanes out here. There's somebody, you know, that could have already changed lanes, you know. So yeah, they went, you know, from operating in their south node to their north node. You know, they decided, you know, like to get on their path to operate in their purpose. But we got test time. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be being tested out here. If somebody, you know, if somebody or some people were trying to test somebody, I feel like whoever these people are, they don't realize that somebody's in tune with their feelings, their thoughts, and their behaviors out here. I don't know. There could be an empath that could be being tested out here as well. Or somebody, you know, is trying to test somebody, you know, to see if they're, you know, yeah, really operating in their purpose, or really, you know, an empath or whatever. I just saw a beauty spell. So somebody, you know, could be trying to do some type of beauty spell out here. Or there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they're trying to change lanes. So whatever, you know, they've been doing, it's not working. So they're going to try to switch it up. It could be a toxic feminine out here. Somebody's faking like that they're, you know, an empath. That they're faking, you know, like, yeah, they're faking the funk out here. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an N or an X. Somebody, this could be somebody's ex out here. But somebody definitely is living a lie out here. For those of you, you know, that do tarot card readings, or for those of you, you know, that have some type of, you know, like spiritual platform, yeah, be aware. Because somebody, you know, could be trying to test somebody, you know, by getting a tarot card reading. You know, but I feel like whoever this is, you know, yeah, like they would get a tarot card reading, you know, and yeah, like somebody would tell them the truth. But then, you know, yeah, like they would go and say, oh, you know what they told me? They told me a bold-faced lie. They're not real. So somebody needs to be aware. Somebody could also be trying to, you know, like get a tarot card reading, you know. So yeah, like this could be, you know, like face-to-face, or, you know, however, you know, like somebody, you know, gives tarot card readings just to try to attach an entity to somebody. But whoever this is, they're definitely, yeah, getting ready to be praying for mercy and forgiveness out here. Or they could already be, you know, so they could have already, you know, like acted on whatever it is, you know, that they, you know, could have acted on. And so, yeah, their ancestors, you know, could have abandoned them, you know. Yeah, they could be sick, stuff could be going on, you know, in their home, or, you know. We got an Aries. So you could be an Aries or have Aries in your chart, or there's an Aries involved. Somebody knew this was coming out here. So somebody knew, you know, that, yeah, like something was going to take place. It could be because they got some type of tarot card reading, you know. So yeah, like the tarot card reading, you know, could have warned them about this to come. Maybe they just didn't listen. We got identity thieves. So whoever this is, they could be identity thieves. This is like somebody, you know, like trying to steal somebody's, you know, like spiritual identity, even physical identity out here. You know, it's giving me, you know, like going back to, yeah, like somebody trying to erase somebody's destiny, or, you know, like somebody, you know, like trying to swap destinies with somebody. Somebody, you know, could be trying to test somebody, you know, by exposing some type of information, or they already have. So I feel like because the praying for mercy and forgiveness, yeah, like there's some stuff that definitely, yeah, is going on when it comes to somebody or some people. Somebody definitely is being told to stay prayed up out here. I feel like that there is somebody that definitely, yeah, could be trying to, you know, like get somebody, you know, like in the Five of Pentacles energy out here. Hungry, stinking, and starving. But I feel like whoever that is, they're going to be hungry, stinking, and starving, or they already are. Yeah, because whoever this is, they're lacking faith. I don't know if this is somebody, you know, that they thought that somebody lacked faith. That's why, you know, they, you know, like attacked somebody. Somebody definitely is sending somebody sexual energy out here. So something about, yeah, somebody being a hoe. So there could be a hoe that could be sending somebody sexual energy. There could be a hoe that could be sending somebody's you know, like emperor sexual energy, or empress, you know, because we do have Aries energy out here. We got eviction that fell on the floor. So somebody, you know, could be getting evicted out here. I don't know, somebody, you know, was trying to get somebody evicted, but whoever this is, they're a money waster. Or this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they're trying to get somebody, you know, like to waste their money. out here. This could be somebody that somebody knows. This could be a lover. This could be a family member, a friend. But this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, wasting money, you know, on, you know, everything else, but, you know, spending it on their responsibilities. And mad because, yeah, somebody's changed lanes. Mad because somebody's staying prayed up. Mad because, yeah, somebody, you know, has big faith out here. We got confront you. So whoever this is, they could want to confront somebody, or again, they already tried, but somebody's guardian angels are surrounding them. Whoever this is, they could be being tested. Or it goes back to, yeah, going back to, you know, like somebody getting a tarot card reading, and yeah, like, you know, they were warned, so they knew this was coming. But somebody, you know, definitely, yeah, is being told to, you know, pay attention to their surroundings out here. Or somebody, you know, was warned. Again. We got a Libra, so there's a Libra involved. You could be a Libra, have Libra in your chart. But yep, words have power. So I feel like that whatever, you know, somebody, you know, spoke, it's coming into existence. This could be, you know, like going back to somebody, you know, getting a tarot card reading. You know, whatever, you know, yeah, was saying in a tarot card reading, yeah, because, you know, like somebody, you know, it really knows what they're doing, really tapped in, you know, to, yeah, the Most High God or a higher power. Yeah, somebody, you know, gave a fair warning to somebody. And so, yeah, there could be somebody or some people that realize that, yeah, words have power, or, you know, like, whatever they were warned about, you know, yeah, like it was true. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a C. Somebody could be from North Carolina. We got a Scorpio, so there could be a Scorpio involved. You could be a Scorpio and have Scorpio in your chart. Somebody's health definitely is declining out here. So yeah, somebody's sick. And there is somebody that definitely, yeah, they don't like somebody. I feel like they don't like somebody because, yeah, somebody operates in their authentic self. Somebody, you know, yeah, they're an open book. Whoever this person is, yeah, they're living a lie. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a I. Somebody, you know, could have a business, because we have INC out here. So somebody, you know, could have some type of business. Somebody, you know, doesn't like the fact, you know, that somebody has, you know, like some type of business out here. For somebody, you know, it could be an X. But we got identity thieves. So whoever this is, they could be identity thieves, you know, so they could have tried to steal somebody's, yeah, physical identity, spiritual identity. But yeah, whoever these people are, they can't fool you. So something about, yeah, people trying to fool somebody. So these could be people, you know, that, yeah, like been up in somebody's face, you know, thinking that they're fooling somebody. But I feel like somebody just needs to be aware, because, you know, going back to, you know, like these could be people that could be up in somebody's face, you know, so somebody, you know, really wouldn't, you know, you know, I mean, somebody possibly does know, but yeah, like somebody doesn't know the extent to, you know, like whoever these people are, they don't, the extent to them not liking somebody. This could be somebody or some people, you know, that, yeah, they have some type of hidden rivalry against somebody. We got booby trap. So somebody, you know, could have tried to set some type of trap. So yeah, they could fall in their own trap out here. Somebody, you know, could be trying to, you know, like lure somebody by, you know, like sending some type of sexual energy out here. But yep, somebody's about to receive some good news out here. So I feel like, yeah, there's somebody or some people, you know, that, yeah, like they fell in their own trap out here. Or, you know, yeah, like they fell in a trap. So, so this is like, going back to, yeah, somebody getting a tarot card reading, you know, and then, yeah, like they were warned in some way, shape, form, or fashion, but they still decided to, you know, go along, you know, like with the plan. You know, they could have been warned that, yeah, like whatever the plan that they had wasn't going to work, but they still went along with it. So yeah, they could have fell in a trap. We got a co-worker, so there could be a co-worker involved. Somebody's co-worker, you know, could have some type of hidden rivalry. Somebody's co-worker, their health could be declining. When it comes to, yeah, like tarot card reading, empath, light worker, this could be somebody, you know, that claims, you know, that, yeah, like they're an empath, or, you know, they're a light worker or whatever have you. Or this is somebody that, yeah, they abuse their power. But we got no credibility. So somebody thought that somebody didn't have no credibility out here. And now they're running scared. Because whoever this is, they could have been trying to, yeah, humiliate somebody. So, going back to the tables turning. So, yeah, if they were trying to humiliate somebody, they could be being humiliated. Yeah, but we got warning. So, they were already given some type of warning out here. But whoever this is, yeah, they knew that, yeah, this was coming because, yeah, they were already given a warning. This could be somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, could have been in a long-term situationship with, or somebody, you know, could be about to get into some type of long-term situation, or this is, you know, like somebody or some people that somebody, you know, has been knowing for a very long time. Yep. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they stand out from the rest. There could be somebody or some people that don't like the fact that somebody, you know, is in a long-term situation, and, yeah, like somebody's happy in the long-term situation. There could be people that just don't like that somebody, you know, is, yeah, happy, you know, yeah, happy when they wake up in the morning, you know, happy, you know, to have the job that they have, happy, you know, yeah, when they're sick, you know, happy, yeah. I feel like somebody's very strong out here. Somebody's really, really strong. And there's somebody or some people that don't like somebody, yeah, because of how strong somebody is. We got a Libra, so you could be a Libra or have Libra in your chart. There's a Libra involved. Yeah. So whatever's happening, doing nothing is doing something. So whatever's happening, yeah, somebody don't have to do nothing out here. So somebody needs to know that, yeah, their guardian angels are surrounding them. Somebody needs to know, you know, that, yeah, their spiritual team, you know, yeah, has their back. And I feel like that, yeah, like somebody don't have to do nothing because, yeah, somebody was already warned not to do something. And they did whatever it is that they did. And so, yeah, they knew that there was some consequences that were coming. They knew. So somebody is about to receive some type of confirmation out here. Yeah, somebody is also about to receive confirmation that, yeah, you are not one of them. Yeah, you're different. There could be like a lover, you know, that could receive some type of confirmation about somebody. Wow. So yeah, whatever's going on, yeah, you don't have to do nothing, because there are people that definitely, yeah, are telling on whoever this is. So yeah, the tables, confirmation, the tables are turning on whoever this is. And whoever this is, they could have committed blasphemy. So going back to, yeah, like somebody, you know, like thinking that somebody's gonna, you know, like get some type of vengeance on them. Nah, you could commit blasphemy against the Most High God. Yeah, you got to deal with the vengeance and the wrath of the Most High God. So going back to, yeah, somebody lying, saying that they're empath, saying that they're a chosen one, you know, whatever have you. Yep. So somebody definitely needs to know that people are telling on whoever this is. But I feel like with the identity thieves coming out, somebody, you know, yeah, they could have attacked somebody physically and spiritually. But yeah, people are telling on them, and there are people that are standing up for somebody. So you may not know this. Whoever this is, they could be trying to cause, you know, like problems with, you know, like somebody's love connections out here. Whoever's telling on them, it could be their karmic friends. Something about, yeah, somebody protecting their property. So it's something about, yeah, like somebody wanting somebody to be in the Five of Pentacles energy, or somebody wants somebody to be evicted. Somebody wants, yeah. We got a Libra, Scorpio, Cusper. So there's a Libra, Scorpio, Cusper involved. Yep. Somebody could be self-medicating with drugs and alcohol. So yeah, I was picking up on that drugs energy. So something about, yeah, like somebody self-medicating on drugs and alcohol, yeah, they're going to crash themselves. But whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, could be racking up karma. This is somebody that could have thought that, you know, like somebody was a fake puppet on their string out here. But they thought that they could, yeah, fool somebody. They thought that they could manipulate somebody. Yep, we got caught on camera. So something definitely, yeah, could get caught on camera. It could have something to do, you know, with like somebody self-medicating with drugs and alcohol. Or somebody, yeah, they were strategizing, planning, and plotting to try to catch somebody on camera doing something, you know, to try to, you know, yeah, say that, you know, like, oh, they're not, you know, an empath, or they're not, you know, like a light worker, you know, like, so somebody tried to catch somebody, you know, like having a glass of wine, you know, ain't nothing wrong with having a glass of wine, but yeah, in this person's mind, oh, they say that they're a light worker, or they're an empath, they can't be drinking, you know, they can't be, you know, yeah, but like, So somebody, yeah, there's a cocky backstabber out here. Don't be fooled, yeah, by somebody, you know, like trying to, you know, they, yeah, like they stab somebody in the back. They could be trying to, you know, like come in, you know, like to tell on somebody, because it's kind of like, yeah, whoever, you know, they were part of the mischief. But yeah, it was already written. So yeah, somebody's destiny and fate was already written. But with that cocky backstabber, you know, and yeah, like picking up on, yeah, like somebody doesn't like somebody. This is like, yeah, especially with the supportive circle, the circle of drama. Yeah, there's a Judas in somebody's camp. But when it comes to, yeah, like it was already written, this is like, yeah, like somebody knew this was coming. There is somebody that definitely is resistant to change out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have lied about being in a relationship. I feel like whoever this is, that could be self-medicating with drugs and alcohol. Yeah, their conscience is eating them up. We got a jealous friend, so there's a jealous friend involved. They could be self-medicating with drugs and alcohol out here. But whoever this is, yeah, they envy your life. So it could just be multiple people. It could be people that somebody knows, people that somebody don't know. But when it comes, you know, to, yeah, whatever, you know, actions that they took against somebody, yeah, nobody is excluded from this punishment. At the bottom of the deck, we got be open to new experiences. So somebody, you know, is being asked to be open to new experiences, or that, you know, could be, you know, like some type of shocking revelation, you know, that somebody receives, you know, about being open to new experiences. But we got offer of love. So somebody, you know, could be about to receive some type of offer of love. And somebody needs to know that, yeah, like it's your decision. So this could, you know, be something that was already written. I mean, we got the lover, you know, we saw the lovers multiple times. So this could be, you know, like a divine counterpart situation. Yep. Continue to be positive. Yeah, because being positive is a choice. But yeah, somebody has proved that one's circumstances don't define, you know, one's potential out here. But somebody definitely, yeah, needs to use caution. Because somebody, you know, could be trying to figure out how to get past somebody's boundaries out here. I don't know, somebody, you know, could try to do some type of love spell, or they already, you know, like done some type of love spell. So yeah, they crossed the line, you know. Somebody definitely, yeah, could want a confrontation, for sure. So, I feel like somebody just needs to, pay attention to their surroundings. Somebody is being told, like to trust their knowing out here. Somebody, could want a confrontation. It could be over, like a divine counterpart, but it was already written. So they want a confrontation for, about something that belongs to somebody. We got Aries. So there's an Aries involved. We got an upset father. So somebody's father could be involved, or somebody's father could be upset. But somebody's a money waster. Somebody definitely is spending money foolishly out here. Somebody, could have a drug and alcohol addiction out here. But somebody definitely, could have used some type of hateful and defaming words to cause some type of damage out here. We got a divine feminine. So you could be a divine feminine, or it's about a divine feminine. So whoever this is, they could have been, like trying to use some type of defaming words to cause damage, like to somebody's reputation. Yeah, you don't need them. They need you. So I don't know if somebody wants a confrontation, but whoever this is, they really need somebody, or this is somebody, that somebody, could have helped. This is somebody, that, I feel like somebody, could have, been some type of service to somebody in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Ooh-wee. But somebody, could want a confrontation because people could be telling on them. Or whoever this is, they could feel like that, like you could be telling on them. So like if you do tarot card readings or whatever, or like you just, know what you know, they could be, mad about that. But somebody definitely, they got paid to expose some information out here. I don't know. It could be a lover. They got paid to expose some information. It could be a Gemini. But whoever this is, they were delaying destiny. So when you try to delay somebody's destiny, you got to deal with the Most High God. And so whoever this is, they're shook. They definitely, could be shook because they could be sick out here. I mean, this could be somebody's divine counterpart. This could be somebody's divine counterpart that's been removed. Because going back, to, the real love offer, and it's your decision. But somebody's been lying for attention out here. Whoever this is, they could be dangerously obsessed with somebody. They could be dangerously obsessed, with like lying. Whoever this is, they could have taken some type of bad advice from, like some type of court official. So be aware, because there definitely is somebody that could be coming somebody's way. So somebody definitely could have to need to stand their ground out here. This is somebody that definitely, could be in the process of trying to delay somebody's destiny. This is somebody that definitely, is sick. They could have some type of entity attached to them. This is somebody, that has chameleon-like behavior. So whoever this is, they change to fit in. Somebody definitely, is going to have to make a decision soon because there is some positive news that's, coming somebody's way. We got moving out of fear. So whoever it is that shook, they could be moving out of fear out here. Or so somebody wanted a confrontation. Somebody, was doing whatever they were doing in the nighttime, in the dark time, whatever they were doing, So, their ancestors, could have abandoned them, people are telling on them. I feel like they mad at the wrong person. Going back to, they're worried, and, scared because, they persecuted the wrong person. So somebody could be moving out of fear. Whoever this is, they could be trying to come somebody's way. So somebody needs to stand their ground. This could be somebody, that could be getting evicted. But we got topic of discussion. So there could be a lot of people that could be talking about somebody moving out of fear. There could be some people that could be talking, about, whoever this message is for. But we got full of rage. So somebody could be full of rage out here. Somebody, could be full of rage because, they could find out that somebody is favored by God. So this is like, yeah, every time, you know, somebody strategizes plans and plots on somebody, yeah, the favor of God, you know, yeah, the hand of God is on somebody. I just saw spiritual attacks backfired. So yeah, whoever this is, that could have been spiritually attacking somebody and it backfired. We got hospital. I don't know if somebody got paid to expose some information about, you know, somebody being in the hospital. Somebody, you know, could be in the hospital. But whoever this is, yeah, they have some type of arrogant mindset. I feel like they're being humbled. Whoever this person is, yeah, they were only focused on power and control. Or this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they just been lying for attention, you know. Because, yeah, if you lie, you know, about who you are and what you have, then, yeah, like people, you know, a lot of people in society, because they're so easily manipulated, you know, will believe that somebody, you know, has $1 million because they have a fake Rolex on, you know, or, yeah. Y'all know what I'm saying. Yep. But confident people aren't afraid to be themselves. So, again, somebody, you know, is, yeah, operating in their authentic, true self. So yeah, you could be seeing the angel number 1616. Just know that, yeah, new opportunities will definitely, yeah, reveal themselves to somebody. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an H. But yeah, somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, victory is around the corner. We got a Capricorn, so there could be a Capricorn involved. There could be somebody, you know, that could be trying to come somebody's way because they could want to pay the money back that they stole from somebody. So going back to, yeah, the identity thieves. Somebody, you know, could want a confrontation with somebody because they want to repay the money that they stole from somebody. So this is like somebody like, why you want to repay the money back? Then they just gonna know, you know, that we guilty. But yeah, somebody already knows they guilty. Yeah, somebody already knows that, yeah, like this was coming. We got a father, so yeah, somebody's father is involved. I don't know if somebody's father, you know, could be coming somebody's way. Or somebody's baby father, or somebody's father. Somebody definitely needs I just saw a Pisces. So there could be a Pisces involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be struggling to say no. This could have something to do with, yeah, drugs. Yep. Somebody definitely needs to know that victory is right around the corner. And there is some type of blockage that's being removed. So I feel like whatever this blockage is, it has something to do with, you know, like delaying somebody or some people trying to delay somebody's destiny out here. And there are some spiritual and physical charges that definitely, yeah, is being put on somebody or some people. So somebody, you know, could find out, you know, like more information. And it could be a new opportunity, you know, to, yeah, like press charges, you know, on somebody. It has something to do with, yeah, like identity thieves. Yeah, somebody, you know, could find out that, yeah, there are some illegal bank accounts that could be in somebody's name. Yep. So when it comes to, yeah, victory being right around the corner for somebody, new opportunities, you know, revealing themselves to somebody is definitely, yeah, being told to, yeah, be open to new experiences out here. There is somebody that definitely, yeah, could have done some type of love spell on somebody. So that could be the blockage that could be being removed. Well, we got money laundering. So somebody, you know, could be involved with some type of money laundering out here. Be aware, you know. Somebody, you know, could be trying to come somebody's way, you know, and they're involved in this. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they're showing their haters up. And there is an unstable person that definitely, yeah, is full of rage. So again, pay attention to your surroundings. They done got mixed up in some drama. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, was bragging about, you know, like their fake life. Yeah, somebody's been living a lie out here. We got a jealous sibling, so there's a jealous sibling involved. Whoever this jealous sibling is, they could be a blockage that's being removed. Somebody's father could be a blockage that's being removed. Somebody's jealous friend could be a blockage that's being removed. So whoever these people are, you know, yeah, they could have been delaying somebody's destiny, or at least trying. There could be a lover, you know, that could be being removed. Divine counterpart. So there is somebody or some people that won't admit that they have a problem. This could be a jealous sibling. You know, this could be a jealous friend. So they won't admit, you know, that, yeah, like they don't like somebody, or they won't admit that they have some type of drug problem, or they won't admit, you know, that, yeah, like they're toxic or they're karmic. So, yeah, whoever this is, yeah, keep them at arm's length, because, yeah, they can't be trusted. So somebody definitely, yeah, got paid to expose some information, but they just didn't have no credibility. And I feel like, yeah, it was lies. And be aware, because, yeah, there's a lurking feminine energy. Whoever this lurking feminine energy is, that could be trying to, you know, like come somebody's way. So somebody, you know, could have to stand their ground. Whoever this is, yeah, they're the weakest link. So yeah, goodbye. Woo! We got special arrangement. So there could be some type of special arrangement that could be being made. This could have something to do with somebody moving out of fear. But this special arrangement could have something to do with, yeah, like somebody being sick. So, yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, they hit rock bottom trying to prove somebody wrong. Something, you know, could have taken place in June. But whoever these people are, yeah, it's them. It's not you. So I don't know if people, you know, were trying to say that somebody, you know, was the blockage, you know, in their life, or, you know, going back to, yeah, like somebody, you know, realizing that, you know, like somebody's their divine counterpart, and everybody else around them, yeah, were the blockages that were, you know, delaying their destiny. Somebody's first, middle, last name can start with an E. Somebody definitely, yeah, they've been caught in a web out here. Somebody, you know, could have, yeah, gotten caught in a web of lies. We got an Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper. So there could be Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper that could be involved. They could have gotten paid to expose some information. They could be, you know, like moving out of fear. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, told the truth from the beginning out here. So yeah, somebody's worried because, yeah, they persecuted the wrong one. So that could be why they're moving out of fear. And there's also somebody that definitely, yeah, told the truth from the beginning. That somebody, you know, was pretending to be them. This could be you trying to, you know, pretending to spiritually be somebody, physically be somebody, or both. Or somebody thought that it was easy to be somebody. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, they try to, yeah, like delay destiny by trying to, you know, trying to swap destinies, or trying to, you know, do whatever they do in the dark, you know, to, yeah, like try to be somebody, you know. This is like, yeah, like somebody asking, you know, for somebody's life. But yeah, like they don't get the good side, you know, they get the bad side. So yeah, they're not strong enough. They can't take it. They can't take whatever, you know, that, yeah, they asked for. So there is some negative energy that's going back to the sender. So that could be another reason why somebody, you know, could be moving out of fear. Yep. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, you will get the answers that you seek. There's also somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could be concerned, you know, like about their financial status. That could be why, you know, they accepted some money to, you know, expose some information out here. Somebody's putting up a front. Yeah. Somebody's living a lie out here. And so somebody, you know, is being told to stay consistent and stay motivated out here. Yep, there's somebody that definitely, yeah, met their match and they shook. Or there's some people that met their match and now they're shook. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive some shocking truth out here. Or, yeah, there's some people, you know, that are about to receive some shocking truth. Yeah, they could find out that, yeah, somebody's been lying for attention out here. Somebody, you know, could have, yeah, forged, you know, like some type of signature on a birth certificate. So we do have the hospital out here. I was picking up on something about, yeah, somebody being pregnant. Yeah, we did see a father, upset father. So something about, yeah, somebody forged somebody's signature, forged a signature on, yeah, a birth certificate out here. So there could be somebody, you know, they could be like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, but it goes back to, yeah, somebody being an identity thief, or yeah, some identity thieves out here. Yeah, it is that big of a deal. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. So whoever this is, they possibly, yeah, continue, you know, to lie for attention, you know. Whoever this is, yeah, they're drawing attention to themselves. Somebody's jealous friend, you know, somebody's jealous sibling. Whoever these blockages are. Mm-hmm. Yep. While somebody, you know, is exhibiting mental strength. So I feel like yeah, going back to, yeah, like somebody being full of rage, or somebody, yeah, angry and mad, yeah. They're drawing attention to themselves. We got Aquarius season. So something, you know, could happen by Aquarius season. Somebody could be a Taurus or have Taurus in their chart. Yep, somebody's being told to keep your feet on the ground and keep moving forward out here. We got the heart chakra. So somebody's exhibiting mental strength, you know, somebody's exhibiting courage, you know. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be an air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, yeah. Heavy Gemini, heavy Libra, yeah, heavy air, period. There could be some type of heart blockage that could be being removed, or it goes back to, yeah, somebody doing some type of love spell on somebody. But whoever these people are, yeah, they celebrated too soon. So they thought that they won. Yeah, there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, met their match. And now they're shook. Yep. Because they're definitely, yeah, were people that were in collusion. So they were in some type of secret agreement, or they cooperated for an illegal or deceitful purpose. I'm also picking up too, you know, going back to, yeah, people telling on whoever this is, yeah. They could have, you know, like, yeah, made some type of secret agreement with the law, you know, to cooperate. So somebody, you know, could be finding out that, yeah, all the people that they thought were with them, yeah, are against them. Yeah, words are flying like arrows. So there could be some type of big argument that could take place. There's a lion side chick or a lion side dude that's involved. So that could be the person that could want some type of confrontation with somebody. But there are some hidden family secrets or hidden family issues that are coming to the surface within a family out here. Yep, and there are somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, they're not playing with a full deck out here. So somebody definitely, yeah, is full of rage. But whoever this is, they're drawing attention to themselves. Or they could be trying, you know, like drawing attention to themselves, lying on somebody. And so, yeah, like people, they see now that, yeah, somebody don't have no credibility. Somebody don't know what they talking about. They just lying. Yep. Because whoever this is, yeah, they could have used some type of hateful and defaming words. They could have, yeah, caused some type of damage, or was meant to cause some type of damage out here. Anything else? So we got court arraignment. So somebody, you know, could have to go to court. Or it goes back to, yeah, people being, you know, like in secret agreement, you know, like to cooperate. Somebody, you know, could have gotten paid to expose some type of legal information out here. So the path to happiness is paved with boundaries. So yeah, somebody needs to prepare to put up some boundaries out here. We got a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cusper. So there's a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cusper involved. Something could take place by Scorpio season or Sagittarius season. We got an uncle, so there could be an uncle involved. Somebody's uncle could be in the hospital. Yeah, because these spiritual attacks backfired. We got money is on its way. So somebody, so there could, yeah, somebody, you know, could receive some money out here. But somebody definitely, yeah, is being told to pay attention to some type of red flags out here. So it goes back to, yeah, like somebody, you know, like wanting to come somebody's way. But whoever this is, yeah, they were in collusion. This is also to, yeah, pay attention, to the red flags when it comes to, like opportunities, that are presenting themselves. Because not all the opportunities are good opportunities. But somebody didn't pay attention to the red flags. They didn't pay attention to, yeah, the warning out here. But yeah, they were warned. And there is somebody that doesn't take rejection well. I feel like it's whoever that dangerously obsessed individual is that's drawing attention to themselves. Yep. The need for some type of approval has them, yeah, in a financial bind. So somebody definitely needs to know that they could be about to start some type of new cycle. It could be somebody, that has, like some type of, that they have some type of spiritual connection with. This is like to, yeah, people warned, to, yeah, like not, like try to delay somebody's destiny. So yeah, somebody definitely needs to know that the truth is coming, so that somebody, could make a much needed decision out here. Yeah, we got a drama king, so there's a drama king involved. Whoever this is, they could be a family member. There's somebody that definitely, yeah, is at their breaking point. Whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, could have been trying to use, like somebody's secrets against them. Somebody, could have been warned about trying to use somebody's secrets against them. So we got unexpected death. So something definitely, yeah, could take place. You could be saying the angel number 1, 2, 3. There will be a change in your life, and you will be able to move forward in a steady way. We got 10 years. So something, could have taken place 10 years ago. Somebody, has been knowing somebody or some people for 10 years. Somebody, yeah, going back to getting some physical charges. They could, receive 10 years locked up. We got a Leo, Virgo, cusper. We got a Gemini, Cancer, cusper. Yeah, for 10 years, there could be somebody or some people that could have been blaming others for their circumstances. Or somebody, could be, yeah, like facing 10 years and, yeah, they're trying to, like blame other people for why, they're facing 10 years. But, yeah, somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, there is a change that is here, out here. Somebody, could be about to receive some, like painful information. So I feel like, that somebody just needs to, like get prepared for some type of painful information that they possibly, yeah, are going to receive. But there is somebody or some people that financially benefited from betraying others for so long that it's the norm to them. And I feel like that, yeah, something abnormal is about to take place that they didn't expect. Well, I feel like that, yeah, like they saw it coming as far as them possibly getting caught. Or, yeah, like, like them being exposed as a liar. But they didn't think, like the life-changing things that are about to take place was about what's going to take place, yeah. So somebody definitely, yeah, is being told to stay fearless. Stay courageous. Wow. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher. And everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.